Ladies, if you wear wigs, weaves, braids, or extensions,
and if you're tender-headed like me,
or tangled just like me,
or have thick hair like mine,
or hate getting your hair combed,
keep watching!
Hi guys, thanks for checking out another TM Hair Products video. This was her previous hairstyle. We just took the braids out. I didn't comb it. I didn't separate it. I just took the braids out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to detangle her hair using TM Hair Products Smooth Through Detangler. But first I like to lightly mist with water to break the hair up a little bit, to break up some of the dirt and oil. Because her tangles are mainly at the root, she suffers from matting. She has a really bad matting problem. So because her matting and tangle are generally at the roots, I start from the root. I massage the smooth through detangler in at the root, and then I work my way down the length of her hair as you see here. Then I'm going to get a fine tooth comb and start the detangling. Now, I use a fine tooth comb because, as you see here, how the detangler is now breaking up the knots and tangles. But I use a fine tooth comb because she suffers from a lot of single strand knots. So with the fine tooth comb, her single strand knots are normally at the nape and a little bit up toward the center back. So I use a fine tooth comb to ensure that I can remove all of the tangles from her hair. And that's what you see me doing here. I'm moving the line, I'm moving the tangles down. Where you see that line, that's the line of where the shed hairs are moving down from the scalp to come out. Now I just separated her hair to make sure I get all the single strand knots and tangles out. Now as I come back together, bring the hair back together, I notice a knot, as you can see here. So if that happens, you just gently work the knot out. Sometimes you may have to squeeze a little more detangler on the knot, but as you can see, it was easy for me to work the knot out. Now that section is detangled. Now I move up. Now because I'm up farther on her head, she has the same problems with matting and knotting at the root, but now I can use a wider tooth comb because she doesn't have as many single strand knots in this area of her hair. And I'm just following the same steps. And once I've completed a section, I then take that section, comb through that section at every angle, and put that section in a large twist. As you can see here, she had a clump of matted hair, so I had to work that out. And as you can see, it's very easy to work that out once you apply the detangler. And I like to twist her hair to keep it from retangling on itself. Her hair is completely detangled. Now it is time to shampoo her hair. Her hair has been shampooed, and now we are going to reapply the Smooth Through Detangler as her deep conditioner. Now, when you deep condition, you want to make sure the hair is properly coated but not oversaturated. Her hair is still wet, so that would make the detangler look like more than it is on her hair. I don't know if that makes sense, but because her hair is still wet, I don't have to use as much, and it helps to properly coat the strands of hair. And I follow the same steps, retwisting each section to keep the hair from tangling back up on itself again. I'm going to sit her under a hooded dryer. I'm going to cover her hair with a conditioning cap, sit her under a hooded dryer on a warm setting for 20 minutes. I rinsed her hair, rinsed the detangler completely from her hair. It's not a leave-in. And I blow dried her hair. And this is what her hair looks like after using the detangler as a deep conditioner. As you can see, even before we start flat ironing or silk pressing her hair is very shiny. It has a nice shine to her hair. So now we're going to start silk pressing her hair. And I only use the flat iron to pass through her hair one time. As you can see, I part very thin sections. So I'm trying to show different parts that you guys asked me questions on, like on a previous video. I only go over her hair one time. I part the sections pretty thin because her hair is pretty thick. So um, to ensure that I only need to go over that section once, I part the section thin enough so that I don't need to go over it twice. And I hope that makes sense. As you can see the thickness of my part. And as you can see, her hair is very shiny, very silky. I have not added any products to her hair, any silk drops, any oils, anything like that. I have not added any of that to her hair. Because the Smooth Through Detangler, when you use it as a deep conditioner, it gives your hair all of the oils, the vitamins, the nutrition that it needs. So you don't need all those other products for a nice silk press for your hair to be nice and shiny and healthy. And I'm just showing you guys from a different angle. Now, this is my one daughter that did not have a problem with getting her hair trimmed or cut. She was the only one that was cool. And I did videos on the other. You saw one, but I'm going to put the videos up on my other daughter um, when they got their hair cut and silk pressed as well. Now, you guys also, this Smooth Through Detangler can be used on your wigs, your weaves, your clip-ins to rejuvenate an old wig. As long as it's a human hair wig and you can use it as a deep conditioner, it'll rejuvenate your wig. Of course, it'll detangle it because it's a detangler. So if you have a old wig that you don't want to get rid of, but it's kind of a little matted, as long as it's a human hair wig, you can use the Smooth Through Detangler to rejuvenate that wig, to give it a little more life, and you can have a little more longevity out of your wig because it's human hair. Now her hair is all silk pressed, and now we're going to go in and trim it. I did not put the footage in of me trimming her hair because I have a video already, and I will put that in the cards up top or in the description where you guys can see if you want to see how I trim their hair. I've already done a video on that. Now this is her hair before the trim. This is my daughter who takes care of her hair religiously. So as you can see, her ends are not very bad. It's been probably a year and a half or so since I've had to trim her hair. So as you can tell, her ends were not so bad. This is the trim. I left it a little longer on this side because of the way she wears her hair. We added a little bump, just a little bit, and a curl in the front because that's the way she likes to wear it. And this is what it looks like. She didn't want very many curls. And there'll be pictures at the end, guys. I love her with braces. I told her to smile. She has braces. And these are just some fun shots we took. I think this was the next day. And if you have any questions, guys, leave them in the comments below, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Follow us on Instagram, social media, where we do giveaways, Facebook, we do giveaways. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, guys, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.